Hello, today we'll read from the book of Judges, the chapter 8. Chapter 7 was about Gideon, and we saw the victory that God helped him, and now let's see what's next in the chapter 8. Now the Ephraimites asked Gideon, "Why have you treated us like this? Why didn't you call us when you went to fight Midian?" And they criticized him sharply. But he answered them, "What have I accomplished compared to you? Aren't the gleanings of Ephraim's grapes better than the full grape harvest of Abiezer?" What is he talking about? Aren't the gleanings of Ephraim's grapes better than the full grape harvest of Abiezer? He praised them somehow. God gave Oreb and Zeb, the Midianite leaders, into your hands. What was I able to do? What was I able to do compared to you? At this, their resentment against him subsided. Wow. We must have wisdom to stop the fightings, to make everyone feel at peace. Even if they are mad and angry, and to calm them down by words. That's a wisdom. Gideon and his 300 men, exhausted yet keeping up the pursuit, came to the Jordan and crossed it. He said to the men of Sukkot, "Give my troops some bread. They are worn out, and I am still pursuing Zebah and Zalmunna, the kings of Midian." But the officials of Sukkot said, Do you already have the hands of Zebah and Zalmunna in your possession? Why should we give bread to your troops?" Then Gideon replied, "Just for that, when the Lord has given Zebah and Zalmunna into my hand, I will tear your flesh with desert thorns and briars." They didn't believe Gideon, even if God gave Gideon so much victory. From there he went up to Peniel and made the same request of them, but they answered as the man of Sukkot had. So he said to the man of Peniel, "When I return in triumph, I will tear down this tower." Now Zebah and Zalmunna were in Karkor with a force of about 15,000 men. All that were left of the armies of the eastern peoples, 120,000 swordsmen, had fallen. Gideon went up by the route of the nomads east of Nobah and Jogbeha, and fell upon the unsuspecting army. Zebah and Zalmunna, the two kings of Midian, fled, but he pursued them and captured them, routing their entire army. Gideon, son of Joash, They returned from the battle by the pass of Heres. He caught a young man of Sukkot and questioned him. And the young man wrote down for him the names of the 77 officials of Sukkot, the elders of the town. Then Gideon came and said to the man of Sukkot, "Here are Zebah and Zalmunna, about whom you taunted me by saying, 'Do you already have the hands of Zebah and Zalmunna in your possession? Why should we give bread to your exhausted man?'" He took the elders of the town and taught the man of Sukkot a lesson by punishing them with desert thorns and briars. He also pulled down the tower of Peniel and killed the man of the town. Wow, he killed them. Then he asked Zebah and Zalmunna, "What kind of man did you kill at Tabor?" "Men like you," they answered, "each one with the bearing of a prince." Gideon replied, "Those were my brothers, the sons of my own mother." Whoa. So they killed his household, maybe, at Tabor. It was very sad. "As surely as the Lord lives, if you have spared their lives, I would not kill you." Turning to Jether, his oldest son, he said, "Kill them!" But Jether did not draw his sword. So Gideon had a son, Jether. Because he was only a boy and was afraid. Yeah, it's very weird to teach the children to kill. Yeah, but they will become leaders, they will become maybe captains, and they will be in that area of wars, and you should teach them. But still, it's something, we are not that kind of man. I mean, I don't like it, and I'm not that kind of, and yeah, to be a soldier, you should teach, should be taught as a killer, to be a killer or something like that. But it's after Jesus Christ came, that is a sin. It was a sin before too, but it was more complicated because the canonies, but because why we still question even after Jesus Christ came? Why should we cannot question the military and the army fights between countries? We are humans, and we are all children of God if we choose God. So why should we still fight between each other? Yeah. Zebah and Zalmunna said, "Come, do it yourself. As is the man, so is his strength." So Gideon stepped forward and killed them, and took the ornaments off their camels' necks. The Israelites said to Gideon, "Rule over us, you, your son, and your grandson, because you have saved us out of the hand of Midian." But Gideon told them, "I will not rule over you, nor will my son rule over you. The Lord will rule over you." Is that a good thing or not? how it sounds, it's a good thing, but as the choice, we will see if it's good or not. And he said, I do have one request, that each of you give me an earring from your share of the plunder. It was the custom of the Ishmaelites to wear gold earrings. They answered, "We'll be glad to give them." So they spread out a garment, and each man threw a ring from his plunder onto it. The weight of the gold rings he asked for came to 1,700 shekels. Not counting the ornaments, the pendants and the purple garments worn by the kings of Midian, or the chains that were on their camels' necks. Gideon made the gold into an ephod. What is that? Ephod is something from the God, it's something from what God has told the Israelites to do at the Ark of the Covenant, or at the Covenant court in Romanian, tabernacle. The pendants and the purple garments worn by the kings of Midian, or the ephod, which he placed in Ophrah. His town. All Israel prostituted themselves by worshipping it there, and it became a snare to Gideon and his family. He lived in a family with Baal. But God told him to destroy the Baal's altar. But still, look what he is doing. Oh, God is... I will not rule over you, nor will my son rule over you. The Lord will rule over you. But still, his heart was not full into God. And it's something very weird. Thus Midian was subdued before the Israelites and did not raise its head again. During Gideon's lifetime, the land enjoyed peace 40 years. Jerubbaal, son of Joash, went back home to live. He had 70 sons of his own, for he had many wives. His concubine, who lived in Shechem, also bore him a son whom he named Abimelech. Gideon, son of Joash, died at a good old age, and was buried in the tomb of his father Joash. In Ophrah of the Abiezerites. No sooner had Gideon died than the Israelites again prostituted themselves to the Baals. Wow. Why? Gideon didn't want to be a leader, and even if instead he did something worse. I mean, to say, oh God is your king, oh I am humble, but still, on the other part, he did an effort. He made an effort, he made an effort. And lots of the Israelites praying at that idol. And it's very weird. The Gideon didn't learn his lessons. He saw God, that he was with him. He saw God, that he worked with him, but still, yeah, maybe he was not praying to the God, to the Baal anymore. But still, he made an effort. Yeah, it's very, very not okay. And why? Did they not know the commandments of the God, of the Lord? Didn't the Levites still be in the position of teaching the Israelites the law of the God? I don't know. They set up Baal Berith as their God, and did not remember the Lord their God, who had rescued them from the hands of all their enemies on every side. They also failed to show kindness to the family of Jerubbaal, that is Gideon, for all the good things he had done for them. Yeah, but still, was it okay that Gideon to not be their ruler? They really needed a commander, a leader, because they were not okay. They really needed a commander. Oh, we are free. We are free to do everything we want. If the world would be that free, without any authority shown, will everything be okay? What do you think? I think everything will be a disaster. Everything will be a disaster because the human nature is not okay. Human nature is looking for bad things. Human nature is sinner. And only God, only some laws, only some authority can make the person to be right. Most of the people, maybe not everyone, maybe some of the people, they are themselves, they have a relationship with God and they don't, but there are just few of them. The majority is something like that. They really need a leader. They really need laws. They really need authorities to be on the right path. Yeah, that was the chapter. The Gideon was not fully okay. Even if God was working with him, he did something not very okay. And we must be very careful. If God give us victory, and what we do after that? We will praise the Lord, we will thanks to the Lord, and we will be more close to the Lord, that He helped us, that He blessed us, or we will forget the God, or we will put away God, and we do our things, things that will destroy us. nature, from the nature of the human is a sin nature, from Adam to now, Adam and Eve. That was the chapter. May the God bless me, protect me, and delight me in the next chapter too. Yeah, about that, the children are not innocent, maybe. Maybe not all of them. Or maybe none of them. I mean, we don't teach bad things to them, but they will do, maybe, if we don't teach them the good things and to protect themselves from doing wrong. Yeah, the human nature is not okay. So, oh, they are innocent. Yes, they are. Because hey, they had not the opportunity and the necessary wisdom, or intelligence, let's say intelligence, to do worse things or something like that. But human nature is not okay. So we must teach our children to be on the right path until they will die. Yeah, that was the chapter. May the God bless me, protect me, and delight me in the next chapter too. And if you want, you will see me there too. God bless you all and goodbye.